Hello and welcome to Yoga Essentials with Ashley. I hope you had a glorious week. It has been a week for me this week, and I hope yours was even better. I've had to be very gentle with myself the past couple weeks. I had a few events happen to where physically I really had to slow down and really focus on yoga and stretching, and I still am. So I'm still being very gentle with myself. It's interesting the phases of life that we kind of go through to slow us down, to cause us to pause our normal life and to reflect on the things that we need to focus on in that very moment. And it could be a day or two, it could be weeks, could be months. So what I'm always expressing to my friends in yoga and at the gym and other places in life, and those who go through maybe experiences like I went through the past few weeks, to really honor your body, to really hone in on what it is you need. You're the only one who can know that. It's deep within your soul of the things that you need. And so for me, this past few weeks, it's for me to know what it is I need. I've been a little more hungry, a little more tired, needing a little more sleep, being a little more gentle, can't lift the heavy weights that I'm used to lifting. And so, wherever you're at in life, honor your body, honor your emotions, honor your spirit, honor your psychological place that you are. And so, really, our focus today, one of the focuses is to honor your body, honor where you're at. And so, with that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start with tuning in. And then we'll start with our breathing exercise and go on from there. So, go ahead, wherever you are, sit up nice and comfortably. And just take a few breaths and notice your state of being. If you're tired, if you're hungry, if you're peaceful, if you're relaxed, if you're depressed, if you're busy and you're thinking about the things of the day, this is the time to take for yourself and honor where you're at. Honor the state of your entire being, your entire soul. And so wipe out all of those things. So now that you're nice and comfortable, then go ahead and bring the hands together at your heart center. Close the eyes and start to rub the palms of the hands together. Slightly tuck the chin, allow that energy to move up and down the spine as you breathe. Again, if you're sitting on a couch, in a chair, propped up against the couch with a pillow on the floor, breathing in, long deep breaths, breathing out. Start to move it a little faster if you can. Create a little more friction here. Imagining that heart opening wide. Your mind is a conduit to light, truth, understanding. As you tuck that chin, opening, aligning those chakras, that spine up and down. Squeeze the hands together. Bring it to your heart center, pressed up against that sternum, that hold the ribs together. Fingers are pointed straight up. Again, slightly tuck that chin, all if you can. Notice your breath. Notice your heart. It's wide open, to release and to receive. Remember last time we resounded our own gong, really deep from the diaphragm, resounding your own inner sound to bring to harmony the heart and the mind, body and spirit, your heart and mind, body and spirit. So we're going to inhale deep. Om. Inhale again. Om. Last time, inhale deep. Om. Now inhale deep. Imagine the energy moving up the spine, seeing it as light. 2 spirals of light moving up the spine all the way to the crown, moving upward. And just relax and breathe naturally. Notice the difference, the shift in your energy, the subtle feelings that you have as you imagine these things. Remember when Alma said, can you imagine? It's in the imagining, now not the vain imaginations of the heart or the mind, but in the reality of your pure intentions for good, for your own soul. So imagining the light moving up, and as you exhale, moving back down from the crown all the way back down to the base. We're mortal creatures, and so we need to stay grounded to the earth, the gravitational pull. Science, it testifies of these things. But we also have the air, the heavens. So we want to connect to both. We want to connect to the heavens and the earth. So we don't long for things that are too high. And we don't feel ungrounded to where we can't be content living here in our mortal life. And so you close your eyes. You imagine with each inhale the light in you moving up. And exhale, the light in you moving down. Connect you to the heavens and the earth. And it's all central in this heart of ours. Go ahead and release this gesture. We're going to bring the hands out to the sides, shoulders down and back, out to the sides, whatever you're touching. Could be the sides of your chair, could be in mid-air. For me, it's very grounding to have something to touch, but if you cannot, or if it's a couch or whatever you can touch, bringing it out from the body as far as you can. Imagine as a pinhole of light, this light in you, God's light, the divine light, growing through your heart, through internal organs, all throughout the body, out past the body, beyond, through the whole earth, connecting anyone else who is participating with this exercise, this visualization, all on the earth, all past the earth, through the cosmos, as far as you can imagine, to connect us with the light that is in and through all things. Light of Jehovah. And release this gesture. Just bring the hands to the knees. Take a few breaths here. Keep eyes closed. See how you feel. You feel lighter. Just connected with the light. I feel much lighter. It may take a little while for you to be able to visualize these things and believe that it is. But that childlike believing in the things that are good is so important. Keep breathing. Notice how you feel. We're going to do 3-part breath. So go ahead and place the right hand on the upper chest and your left just above the navel, your belly button. You're going to inhale, allow the belly to expand. The right moves up with the full lungs expanding. Exhale, the right should collapse first, moving backward from the top of the lungs all the way to the bottom. So inhale the lower lungs, middle lungs, upper lungs. Exhale the upper lungs first, middle lungs, lower lungs. Continue in this pattern. Really focus on expanding, seeing your lungs expanding. Be expansive. Exhaling, shrinking them down all the way, letting all the air out. Inhale. And if you need to go slower or faster, because of the capacity, it's not there, then that's okay. Honor your body, honor where you're at, your capacity, where you are in life. We're all different ages, sizes, gender, age. Just expand the lungs as much as you can. Deeper and deeper each time is the goal. And if you're sitting in midair and you get tired, then prop yourself back up against that couch or that chair, or even the wall, or even the bed. Focusing on the breath, bringing much air into the lungs, trying to expand. We don't get to those upper lungs very often. We're very shallow breathers. So try to expand the lungs, especially as women. We have very shallow breaths. Expand the breath here. We can do just a few more. Good. Keep breathing. Expand. Imagine the lungs expanding and collapsing all the way. Filled with great light and energy. It takes great concentration just to focus on one thing. Focus on the breath. Last one. Relax the hands underneath your thighs. Into natural breath. Notice how you naturally want to breathe deeper now. Your lungs are so expansive. They've grown so much. This is good for if you're a singer. This is good if you're an athlete. This is good if you want overall health for your body. More oxygen we can receive to our internal organs, our muscles, skin, all the things that we are made of. Overall health. Oxygen is good for us. So with that, we're just going to start rocking back and forth, whether you're in a chair, on the ground. I'm just going to rock back and forth. Keep going. I'm going to show you from the side. I'm going to bring the navel forward and the navel back. Inhaling forward, exhale back. You're rocking back and forth on those hip bones. You're getting fluidity to the spine, flexibility to the spine. You can only go a little bit, then just go a little bit. Again, honoring your body where it's at. Keep going. You're doing great. Inhale, forward stretch. And exhale, round. Pull back as much as you can. Beautiful. Now, if you are sitting, mixing up my words today, and bring the feet together as close to the body as you can. And if not, if you're sitting on a chair or whatever, you could prop them up on a step on the wood of the chair. We're just gonna natural breath. We're going to pump our knees like a butterfly. It's really good, again, especially for women, to get flexibility in the hips. They're so tight, they move back and forth, childbearing, whatever age you are, this is good to get flexibility in the hips and the spine. I'll read a quote to you later that talks about 3 things that we lose, and one of them is flexibility. So go ahead and pump the legs a little bit wider. Good, relax that. So if you're on a chair, you're just going to cross at the ankles. We're going to put the right foot in front of the other. We're just going to inhale up. Exhale down, a few stretches. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Stretching a little more each time. Really stretching out wide. Exhale down. 2 more. Exhale down. Using that breath. A little back bend, bringing those thumbs back. Now we're gonna hold them up here. We're gonna stretch forward. So if you're just seated in a chair, just go as far as you can. Okay, if you're on a couch, come forward. If you're on the floor, you can touch the floor. Just bringing the arms out, stretching. If this is too much for you, remember you can come out of it and then take a few breaths and then come right back into it. So you're just gonna stretch the hands out as far as you can. Breathing. Inhale, you're gonna lengthen your spine. Stretching it out, and exhale, you're gonna fold even more. You're going to stretch out even further. Inhale, stretch out. Exhale, fold more. And when you get to your full capacity of stretching, go ahead and just stay there and breathe. Beautiful stretch for the spine, the hips, also, and also the thighs and the gluteus, the butt muscles. Go ahead and walk your hands back up. Now we're going to switch legs, so the left in front of the right. We're going to come back and inhale up again, looking up. If that's too much, just look forward. If you can only do one arm, do the other. Imagine the other one moving up. Okay? Honor your body where you're at, any injuries, any emotional states, any flexibility. Inhale up. Exhale down, palms facing down. Inhale the palms up. Exhale the palms down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more. Inhale up. Stretch. Bring those thumbs back, back, back. And as we exhale, you're going to fold forward. Down, down, down. Keeping the sit bones. You don't want to rock up onto your knees. Keeping on your sit bones. And you're going to inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold, walking those fingers a little further. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Go as far as you can with that pattern. Again, if you've made it to your full stretch capacity, just stay there and breathe. Again, if there's any pain, breathe out the pain. Inhale, light, healing to that area. Whenever there's shifting of energy, letting emotions go, it leaves a void of space. So you want to honor that and fill it with something good, light and healing, peace, comfort, whatever it is, the opposite. Last breath, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, slowly walk your hands back up towards the body. And stay here a few breaths. In yoga, it's good to take a few breaths between each movement to notice. This is awareness, this is mindfulness. Notice where your state of being is now. Closing the eyes will help shut out everything around you, any visuals, any noises. Come to the breath, come to the body, the spirit, emotions, the thinking, the psychological. And just take a few moments to notice. Now with that, we're going to do a gentle spinal stretch. So we're going to start to the left. So we're just going to twist to the left, again, on your body as far as you can go. I'm going to show you here. You're going to keep the spine straight. You're going to prop that hand behind you straight. And you're going to hold on to this leg and start to inhale the spine straight. Exhale, you're going to twist and turn the head. And just gently inhale, lengthen the spine, sitting up straight. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Only as far as you can. If it was in the first breath, then stay there and breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Continue the breath. Long, deep breaths. Again, if there's any pain, breathe away the pain. Imagine it leaving the body. You can give it a color, a dark. I always see it as dark. The pain, it's dark. And so I'm going to exhale it away from my body. I'm going to inhale through the crown, imagining this waterfall of light and filling that space wherever the pain is. In my knee, in my elbow, in my shoulder, in my leg, in my ribs, wherever it is. So inhale, you're going to lengthen. Exhale, you're going to turn the head first, and then release the arms. And take a few breaths here and see how you feel. Be gentle with your body. Do what it needs. You know, yoga is really for flexibility. Here with the movement, the prana. And prana is the breath. Why is that term eluding the movement? Asana. Prana is the breath, asana, movement. So we're going to twist to the other side. So you're going to inhale. Exhale, you're going to prop that arm behind you and twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. I'm going to show you from this angle. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. As far as you can. Again, if you're feeling pain, stop doing it and just do the long, deep breaths. We don't want it to be painful. We want it to be useful in what we need, in what you need. Long, deep breaths. Inhaling, elongate the spine. Exhale, twist. Few more breaths. Inhale. And start to turn the head as you exhale forward. Take a few breaths here, natural breaths. See how your spine feels, your body. So any sort of spinal twist is going to shift the internal organs. And so it's going to break up toxins within them. And so it's really a good idea to drink water after you are twisting. It doesn't have to be right now. I'm just thirsty. So be sure you stay hydrated. With that, if you're able to be on your hands and knees, we're going to move to the hands and knees. Now, if you aren't, if you can, but it's hard to hold yourself up, you can prop yourself on a chair. So if you have a chair, you're going to lay on top of the chair so that it's holding your belly up, your back up. You can put a blanket or a chair on a blanket or a pillow on the chair so that you're propped up. And so you're going to plant your hands, spread fingers directly under your shoulders, and plant your knees directly under your hips. And you're going to just be up on your toes, okay? And we're just going to drop them to the tops of your feet and bring your heels and your toes together if you can. Okay, again, please prop as needed so that you are comfortable and able. So with this, we're just going to start to move the spine a little bit. So if you can do it without a chair, and if not, we're just going to have a little bit of movement. So we're going to inhale, we're going to start at the base of the spine and move up. Exhale, we're going to start at the base of the spine and round. Inhale, starting at the base, moving up. Exhale, start to round. Pulling that navel way up high. Inhale, let it drop. All the way to the head should come last. Inhaling up. Exhale, round. If you want to, go a little faster, you can. We're just trying to bring fluidity to the spine. Honor your body. Inhaling up. Exhale, round. Go as slow or quick as you need. Now inhale up. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Exhale, round. And pull that navel up, push through the shoulders, and relax to neutral. Now, if this is too much, you need a little break, let's just take a little break. Go ahead and stretch the arms out to bring the butt back, putting the head on the floor. Now, if this is hard flexibility, I've been doing this a little while, you can grab a pillow and place it between your bum and your legs and help if it's a flexibility thing, okay? And that will be just fine. So go ahead and grab a pillow if you need. Push back as far as you can, stretching through the arms. And just breathe. If you want more of a shoulder stretch, you can come up to the tips of your fingers. This will stretch the shoulders more. If you can't get down to the ground at all, if you're on the couch or a chair, you're just gonna fold down as far as you can, propping pillows between your chest and your legs. Okay. We're going to inhale up and stretch over to one side, putting the left over the right, putting that head through. And so seated on a chair, something like this would look like pulling the left with the right, and just stretching that side. Okay, that's the same movement, the same stretch. And the breath, breathe. Okay, that's the most important part is we're not only stretching, we're breathing. Keep breathing. Long inhale and exhale. And inhale up, we're gonna walk and go to the opposite side. Right hand over the left, exhaling down, breathing in. Long deep breaths. Again, if you're on a chair, you'll be stretching. You can do it in the air if you can't bend over. If you can, you're going to be pulling the left arm across just a little to get a nice stretch in here. Keep breathing. Last breath, inhale. Exhale. And push yourself up. Now we're just going to bring our hands behind us, intertwine them and stretch down, opening up the chest. You can bring the head back if that feels good. Just stretch here. If it hurts on your knees, you can sit on your sit bones. Inhale. Exhale, release gently. We're going to come back to hands and knees for one last movement. So coming back, spread fingers out like roots of a tree underneath your shoulders. The knees under your hips. Okay, this time we are in power. We're up on our toes. Okay. So this is a stabilizing exercise. If this is too much, just focus on either the legs or the arms and alternate them. So if we're going to alternate, we're going to lift one up with the inhale, bring it out if we can, and inhale it back. Okay. We're going to focus just on the legs. We're going to bring one leg up, and we're going to bring it over. Inhale and back down. Okay. So we're going to do right arm, left leg So choose one. If you're propping yourself up on a chair, this works really well. The chair would be here and up on the side so you can still move your arms and legs. So go ahead and do that. You need to modify. So inhale, right arm, left leg up. Exhale, bring them out from the body if you can. If not, if this is too much, just leave them here. Inhale, bring them back. Exhale down. It's very stabilizing. So keeping the tummy tight. Inhale up. Bringing them out from the body if you can. If not, stay straight. Inhale. And back down. We're going to do that 2 more times each side. Inhale up. Exhale over. Inhale back to the center. And back down. Modify as needed on your body. Inhale up. Exhale, come across. Inhale. Exhale down. 1 more time each side. You're doing beautiful. Inhale. And the purpose is using the breath. Exhale while you move. It's important in all aspects of life. Exhale. Inhale, center. And down. Let's come back again. If you're on the floor, you're going to stretch back in child's pose. If you're on a chair, you can have another chair. Sorry, I forgot. You can hold on to the back and stretch the head through. This would be the same movement. So you can rewind the video if you need. Stretching the hands all the way out and bring the head down. You need more of a shoulder stretch. You can come up on the tips of the fingers. Long, deep breaths. If this is too much or you need flexibility, you can also bring the knees wide. Okay, and a pillow back here if you need to. And coming down and breathe. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale, start to walk your hands back up. And come to a comfortable seated position. Go ahead and relax. You can bring the palms up. You can bring 2 fingers together. It's good to have yoga. It's very linear. It draws energy in different ways. And so as we stretch out the arms, resting them on the knees or the legs, however you feel. And just notice the breath. Notice how your body feels, your spirit, your state of being, your emotions, your way of thinking, the psychological. Notice yourself on all levels. How do you feel? Feel better than before? And why? Notice how the breath helps alleviate pain, anguish, suffering. Helps us to clear our head, to think more clearly. Helps us to be happy. That breath of life. Notice how you may be more peaceful than before, more comfortable in your body. Releasing some of the pains that you've had, some of the emotions, maybe you've cried. It's a beautiful thing. Closing the eyes, focusing on the breath. Keep breathing. And to read you something to meditate on. Is it decreed that you have to suffer? No. If you have your emotions and you keep your emotions, but if instead of using your emotions, you use your spirit, you shall not suffer. So release any emotions. Maybe focus on something that's happened to you, something maybe traumatic, an experience. See the people that were involved in the experience, just you or with another, or multiple. Invite them in your circle. Notice the emotions that are surrounding that experience. Identify them. Give them a name. What are the emotions? Fear, anger, frustration, sadness, depression, annoyance. What is the emotion? And how does that emotion make you feel? Bring pain to your heart, residing in your gut, bring your mind. Identify the emotion. See where it resides in you, how it's making you feel. I want you to gather it as if you're cupping it in your hands. Just scoop it out wherever it's located. See that in your mind's eye. Some call this the third eye. Imagine scooping it up in your hands. You're holding it. It's painful. You don't like it. You learned from your experience. The emotion, the feeling is still left. And you give it away to the one who has suffered for it all, for us all, who experienced all things to succor his children. Now there's a void of space, so inhale, great light is a waterfall. Shimmering rainbows or gold or silver, whatever you imagine it to be, filling that space greatly. And filling your heart and your whole soul. Warm, peaceful, and comfort. Love. And give gratitude for these things that are. And forgive yourself for the experience, any part you played. And ask forgiveness of the one that you might have hurt. Or forgive them if they have hurt you. And ask the one for his forgiveness. You can be whole. You can be happy again and content in this area that has caused you suffering. I want to read you something more, one last thing, before we end together today. A teacher has no territory, and a healer has nothing of self but prayer. A healer is a living prayer. A human is a living light, and there's no fight about it. In life, we lose three things: flexibility, humility, and compassion. I'll repeat that again. Flexibility, humility, and compassion. These are things we could gain back. Always. If you look through history, you will see that in the beginning we were one. Then we were in one cave. Then a couple of caves made a tribe. And then the tribe made the territory. A certain territory made the state. Those states made the country. And certain countries made the world. We have been dividing from the beginning of time until today. We never learned wisdom, intuition, self-respect, self-esteem, compassion, kindness, caring. All we learned is conquer or be conquered. Even today, we do the same thing in all our relationships. We did not have peace then, nor do we have peace now. Simply, our geographical or cultural situations might have changed. So with that, ponder on the ways that you are trying to preserve yourself and conquer so that you're not conquered. Use this meditative practice to come to all the things that cause you suffering, any past experiences, any traumatic things, any wrongs people have done to you or that you've done towards others. And start to heal within yourself the things that you can heal. The forgiveness that you can give to yourself and others. And the things that you can do to overcome the suffering that's in you, that's causing your body and your mind, your spirit, and your emotions. Pain. Get rid of the pain and trauma. I hope you learned something from today. I'm very grateful to be with you and to experience this with you. And I hope that you join me again in learning and growing, gaining those three things back: the flexibility, humility, and compassion. Thank you. Maybe my mouse isn't working. It's brand new. It's working now. Bye, everyone.